Yo, what's happening, party people? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know already, my name is Captain GG, and today we're going to continue on with the heart save, jumping straight off from where we left our stream yesterday. If you do want to catch us live, you can see us live on Facebook Gaming. We are going to be live again on Friday after 2 uploads in a row here on YouTube. So today and tomorrow we'll be uploading YouTube content. Today we are going for 10 likes onto today's video. If we can get up to 10 likes, it'd be absolutely huge. If you are just dropping in, be sure to smash that thumbs up. Get in the comments and let me know if you think this game is broken. What I'm about to show you is a little bit broken. Get in the comments, let me know who your best signing is, because these two are absolute beasts. In order to get them at Hearts, albeit on loan, it's absolutely insane. So first things first, we need to show you guys the 2 deadline day signings in which we made on the stream last night. It was absolutely incredible. I'm really still not 100% sure how we managed to get this done, but hopefully this is going to drive us into second in the league and get us that all-important Champions League spot. So as you can see on screen, one of the loan signings in which we made was Jamie Gittens. Now obviously you would have known him. He plays for Borussia Dortmund. We've got him on a loan deal until the end of the season. Now this is, in my opinion, this is maybe a little bit outlandish. Would he really go to Hearts? I'm not sure he would, but this is FM at the end of the day. We have managed to get it done. Stats are absolutely insane for this division. If we go across, we are going to be paying a fair bit. So a monthly fee of £65,000. Now this is okay for us. We managed to sell Cochrane for 750,000 on stream, so that's what really is paid for both of these 2 loan signings. But like I say, 65k up on a monthly fee and £4,500 pretty much per week. Now if we don't use him, we will be paying £130,000, but ultimately we are going to be using him because he's far beyond the level of our team. So ultimately it will be 65k per month plus his wages. Now for 6 months, that's going to equate to what, £250,000 or so. But what a signing that is to get him in on loan. If we thought that was good, this next one is absolutely insane. Moukoko, yes, that is correct. Moukoko has signed on loan for Hearts from Borussia Dortmund. Again, a player that's far beyond our level. If we go and look at the contract, yes, we are going to be paying a fair whack, £130,000 per month plus 5k in his wages per week. So ultimately this deal is going to cost us around £600,000 just to have him for the 6 months, maybe even a little bit more than that. So yes, okay, it's a lot, but we managed to sell players who were unhappy and didn't really want to be at the club in order to be able to fund this. The way I look at it, I'm spending around about £1 million on the 2 players. £1 million on 2 players for 6 months is not a great bit of business. However, when we go and jump across into our league and the table and where we sit, we currently sit 3rd, 4 points off of Rangers after the last stream. If those 2 signings can help us close that gap and potentially get us into second, £1 million is nothing given the amount of money that we'll be able to make if we are in the Champions League. Plus I think next season is the first season of the new format of the Champions League as well, so there's going to be good prize money for us if we can get a couple of results in there. So really excited to have those 2 on board. I really believe they can help us push into second in the league. We will just jump across into our schedule and just let you see what has happened in the last stream. We basically streamed throughout January. It does go a little bit slower obviously when you're within the transfer window, but you can see that we beat Dundee by 5-1, drew with Livingston 1-1 after battering them, to be fair, but a 1-1 draw. We then beat St Mirren by 3-0, Kilmarnock 2-1, we beat Celtic 2-1 in the Scottish Cup 4th round, and then we lost to Celtic in the league. I would have preferred that those results were vice versa and the other way around. I would have preferred to have won the league game and gone out of the cup, because in the cup we've got to play Rangers in the next round. So again, kind of annoying that we've got another really big game in the cup. They want us to get semi-finals as a minimum. It's going to be tough to do that, but we know we can beat Rangers. However, we did lose to them 1-0 also on stream last night, and then rounded off the stream with a 2-1 win over Dundee. So in the league, like we just showed you, we're third, we're sitting okay. We've got a huge game coming up against Aberdeen, who are fourth. Then we play Rangers in that Scottish Cup 5th round, and then we have the knockout round, the first knockout round of the Europa League. We've got Lazio. I actually thought, yeah, do you know what, we'll get pumped by Lazio, but now with the 2 signings in which we made, I think we can get past them. I really believe we can get past Lazio. We are going to need Gittens and Moukoko to really step up. They did play against Rangers and Dundee. They didn't really do anything against Rangers. Actually, they were both pretty poor. We're hoping that is not going to continue. We're hoping they're going to be really beastie throughout today's episode. So on today's episode, we are going to bring you the Aberdeen game, the Rangers game, and then the Lazio game. We'll probably play the Motherwell game off camera, which will then leave us for the next episode, which will be uploaded tomorrow, the second leg of the Europa League, a huge derby against Hibernian, and then another game against Celtic in the league. So another 3 really good games to have on the next video. So ultimately, by the end of tomorrow night, we would have had these games played, which is going to be super interesting. I'm actually going to be recording both episodes back to back, but without further ado, let's get in to the games for today. Coming off the back of a good stream in terms of results, we need to continue this on. We'll catch you in just a moment. Okay then, chat, so here we are, pre-game against Aberdeen. You can see the team in which we've got ready to go for this game. We're going to run through it. We've got Acosta in goal. Nielsen is going to be playing at right back. Then we've got Magala and Halkett, the famous 2, or the normal 2, playing in at centre back. Rafael Rodriguez is going to play at left back instead of our new signing Herald, who we should just look over. This was a new signing, a free transfer. Really decent bit of business. So if I move out the way, you can sort of see his highlights or his stats right there, but he's going to be starting on the bench as we start Rodriguez at left back. Standard in midfield, we've got Benny, Cicchini and Coventry. We've gone with Fessin on the right, Selly on the left, and then Moukoko up top. Gittens is going to start on the bench just because of his form at the moment. A 6.35 is currently what he's playing at the moment, so we're going to leave him on the bench. Moukoko gets another shot, but ultimately, if he's not going to score goals, João Resende has to go back in this team. We cannot afford to not be scoring goals. But this game against Aberdeen is huge, so let's get on with it. Let's go in and put the team in. Tactical meeting. We're going to have our assistant do our opposition instruction. As always, they're going to suggest we make changes to the team. That's not happening. I'm happy to go with this team. So let's get into the game. We need to find a result here. We can't afford to lose. If we lose, we're probably not going to get top 2. We need to be beating Aberdeen, and also this will give us a little bit of breathing room over Aberdeen themselves as well. So I'm going to say stick to the plan, stay patient, and the result will come. We know that if we play to anywhere near our best, then we will get a result here. We are at home as well, which always helps. The only 2 games we've lost in about 20 games is games against Rangers and Celtic, so feeling really good about this. Aberdeen have sort of fallen off the boil just a little bit. They haven't really been great in the last couple of games, so I'm hoping that today we can get the result. We need it. We definitely do need it. Obviously, we have our new skin as well. We are using the Zealand skin at the moment. It's a really nice skin. It has the match tablet that can be edited. That is one of the key things for me. So we have so much information. We have our team, their team, the latest scores, and the league there. We can go into custom as well and find more detail. But the first highlight of the game, played forward by Aberdeen. Nielsen's giving it away to Mayer. Now McCory's got a bit of room, goes for goal. It was deflected. Rodriguez then clears. Moukoko that just waves his foot across the air. What a strike! And Danny Mayer has put Aberdeen a goal up. Aberdeen lead, and that is a belter. What can we do? There's nothing we can do about that. The only good news at the moment is Rangers aren't failing to beat Motherwell as it stands. Another highlight here then, 16 minutes played, trying to get back into this. Halkett, Rodriguez knocking it forward to Moukoko, who's offside. This isn't going to count. He's well off. Yep, that's fair enough. That one was well offside. Could tell that from a mile away. Let's go for a shout. Let's go for a fire up, as we need to step this performance up a little bit. A goal down after 25 minutes played. And another highlight, and it looks like it's going to come in the way of Aberdeen as Mayer again coming off the left. Benny got the ball back, but is giving it away again, and Borja goes for goal, but it's straight out of Costa. Pretty comfortable save for him in the end. Ross County are a goal up, and they've been on absolute fire recently. Moukoko gets the ball down, still going, got to be a penalty. Referee, come on, that has to be a penalty. How is that not a penalty? Really confused, but Selly's got the ball back, trying to play it forward for Moukoko. It's going to fall to Fessin in the end because the clearance was poor. Fessin goes for goal and over the bar, and it's just a little bit disjointed with all these new signings we've made. It's just leaving us a little bit disjointed, which was the reason why I went back to playing Fessin and Selly, just so there was a little bit more continuity there. Rangers have taken the lead, and that puts even more pressure on us now to go and find the result. Really unsure what's going on. Like Moukoko, I see him in other people's saves. Even in first season, he's just scoring an absolute ton. I mean, we're playing in Scotland and he's struggling. We're gonna have to thrash our arms. What was that? We need a better performance in this second half. We might have to bring on Jao Resende sooner rather than later, or even we bring on Shankland, one of the two, but we can't afford Moukoko to be staying out there if he's not going to threaten, and Magala doesn't even jump for that. Coventry, his touch was poor, and Mayer now coming away down this left hand side, but Selly's managed to win the ball back, gives it into Magala. Now Halkett flips it back over to the right hand side with Nielsen, bit of space, still going Nielsen to the byline. Can he pull it back? He goes for goal instead, and Lewis Nielsen equalises. We will definitely take that. A little knee slide as well. It's 1-1, and we needed that goal. That's a huge goal. Now we need to try and turn it on. This is where we need to turn it up a little bit. So Fessin isn't having a great game. Selly also not having a great game. He's winning the ball back okay. But I'm going to take Selly off, and I'm actually going to bring on Barry McKay. And I'm going to take Fessin off as well. We're going to bring on Gittens. And to be fair, Moukoko, you've got 7 minutes, 10 minutes or so, and you're going to be coming off. McKay whips the ball in towards Halkett, and his header is just wide. Who do I bring on? Do we bring on Shankland, Resende? Both, maybe? Let's have a look. We've got another highlight here. I said I'll give him 10 minutes so until the 65th minute. But again, his movement, he's just standing there. Nielsen plays it through to Moukoko. Oh my god, he just doesn't shoot. Why is he not taking the shot? That's it. You're done, lad. You've got to come off. I'm going to bring on Lawrence Shankland. In midfield, can we make a change as well? Naziri's back as well. Didn't mention that prior, but Naziri has joined us this time on a permanent, again on a free transfer. Would have been a free transfer, would have joined at the end of the season, but we paid like £70,000 to have him now, so I don't mind that. He was on loan with us last season, and in fact I'm actually going to bring him on now for Emmanuel Cecchini. And then we've got one more sub left to make, and I think I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Let's get on with it, see what happens. Let's go for another shout. I'm going to go for a demand more. Rangers 2-1 up now against Motherwell. Again, we've bossed the game, 16 shots, 7 on target. They've only had 4 shots. Okay, another sub. Benny's absolutely battered, so I'm going to take him off. We're going to bring on... We could bring on Braun. Don't really have a holding midfielder now, so I'm going to bring on Dominic Braun to play in that defensive midfield role. I'm actually going to change that from a DM to a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Hopefully he'll be comfortable in doing that role. We probably should train him in it, to be honest. 10 minutes to go. Can we find a winner? Well, actually there's Aberdeen might, but Rodriguez wins the ball back, gives it to Acosta. Need to keep hold of this, don't just punt it. Oh no. Oh no. Acosta, what a save. I mean, Hayes should score. It's a terrible finish from him. They've got a corner though, so the danger's not over yet. Hayes taking his time, whips it in. Acosta comes and claims it. Can we get on the counter-attack? Is this highlight going to continue? No, it's not. I'm going to go attacking. I'm going to say work ball into the box for the last couple of minutes. Looks like it's going to end 1-1. Rangers have won by 3-1. So this result does keep us above Aberdeen, unless Aberdeen steal a winner here. Braun heads away though. Now Nielsen on the counter-attack. What a time to get a winner this would be. Nielsen trying to find Gittens, but again the pass really was poor. Can't blame Gittens for that one. And now Aberdeen are in behind. Hayes to the byline, pulls it across, and it's in. Aberdeen have stole it. what is going on? Literally the last kick of the game, and Aberdeen have sucker punched us. We've been FM'd a bit here. Dominated possession 62% to their 38, 20 shots to their 6. So wasteful. Should have won that match. Oh, it's such a bad result. It's such a bad result. So bad. I'm generally devastated. Okay, we have a little bit of time now between this game and our next one against Rangers in the Scottish Cup 5th round. So what we're going to do is we're going to advance along. If anything major does happen, we'll obviously come back and let you know. Okay then chat, so here we are, pre-game against Rangers in the Scottish Cup 5th round. Nothing major happened during the time between the Aberdeen game and this game, so nothing really to show you there. In regards to the team, we're going to go with pretty much the same team in which played against Aberdeen, other than the one change. Moukoko is coming out, Jambos EP3 is going to start. Ultimately, Moukoko's just not done enough. Not done enough to warrant his place. We are going to have to take someone off the bench, as we have to have 2 goalkeepers in the matchday squad for the cup, so it's an enforced rule. Jambos EP3 to start up top. I'm going to thrash my arms or point finger. Okay, not the one I'm looking for. I'm saying ignore recent praise. I don't think we've been great actually in our last couple of games. Everyone expects us to lose here, so prove them wrong. Let's go with something like that. I mean, if we win this game, we're going to be favourites to win the competition, and potentially for the 2nd year in a row, as we won it in season 1. So there's that to hold on to, but you can see our recent form looks even worse when you put it like that. But again, they were to some of the better teams in the division: Celtic, Rangers, and now Aberdeen. Unfortunately, to lose to them in the way that game went was kind of annoying. But here we are then, in game against Rangers. I think I might go for work ball into the box. Just depends on the possession stats. To be fair, Rangers are having a lot of possession early doors, so I'm going to say let's work the ball into the box. Let's try and be a little bit more possession focused for this game. We do have obviously the likes of Naziri, Moukoko, Gittens. They're all on the bench, so they might be able to make a change. And there is a penalty. Cicchini brought down by Ryan Kent in the box. There's a chance here. I think it would be Jambos EP3 to step up. It's actually going to be Yuri Seli from the spot. Can he put us a goal up against Rangers? Oh, keeper got a hand to it, but just a hand is not enough. Hearts lead, 15 minutes played, and we do have a chance here. Again, I would have preferred to have won that game in the league against Rangers as opposed to this game in the cup. Seli whips the ball in and Magala was there, can't win it. Morelos now on the counter attack. Don't like Morelos, do not let him score, just hack him down if you have to. Call him all sorts of names, get him sent off. Fessin to Cicchini, that's a decent ball looking for Resende, but unfortunately Resende weren't on his bike quick enough. And Rangers now to build out from the back. This could be trouble because this is a long highlight. When you're playing on key highlights, long highlights generally end in a goal. And we don't have the ball, so I'm a little bit nervous about how this is going to go. Ryan Kent, he's in. Where is Acosta going? What is my keeper doing? I guess if Ryan Kent doesn't get to the ball, it runs straight through to Acosta, and we would have said probably good goalkeeping for coming out off his line so quickly. But unfortunately on this occasion that has not paid off for us, and again possession stats still ain't great. Seli whips the ball in, Magala at the front post, comes out to Rodriguez who will strike, and what a strike it is! Rafael Rodriguez with his left foot pinging it into the top bins. I have to say keeper maybe could have done a little bit better. I'm going to go back into the instructions and take work ball into the box off because it's not really helped our possession stats anyway. So we might as well just try and be a little bit more forward focused when we do have the ball, as opposed to trying to play it around. There's another highlight here. It's Rodriguez playing it into Halkett. Magala quickly closed down. Halkett and Coventry playing a little 1-2. Halkett's then lost it to Morelos, and Villa goes back to Gouldston. He's probably going to end up pinging just a long pass unless we can win the ball back. That's good pressure. Resende still putting the pressure on against Gouldston. He's won it back off Gouldston. The counter attack is there. Seli's got it into Resende. Benny back to Resende. He's got Seli for support. Gives it to Rodriguez. Now Coventry goes for goal, and he's found the bottom corner. Coventry makes it 3-1. Let's fucking go, chat. That is what we need. We need some morale in the squad, and this game could provide just that. Commentary then with the corner. Oh, the free kick even. How it gets hit the outside of the post. Almost at half time. And again, we've been, other than possession, we have been so much better on the ball. Defensively, we've been really good. Haven't allowed Rangers to have too many shots. Just allowed them really to have the ball deep in their own half. And Morelos is in. Good block. Great block. It should have been a goal. Magala with the block. I'm thinking about potentially bringing on another centre-back at half-time and just shutting up shop. If we're still 3-1 up at half-time, then I think that's what I'm going to do. Kent with the second corner whipped in, and it is over the bar, and that is going to be enough for me to sort of say, look, let's focus on keeping what we've got. So I'm going to say you've done brilliantly. Actually, do you know what? We're going to say 15 minutes. 15 minutes before we make any changes, because generally we've been better with the ball. Yes, they've had opportunities if we go across into custom, and we've got a chance here of Yuri Selly whipping it in. Resende at the back stick, can't win the header. Comes to Rodriguez, loads of space for him. Turns, looks to take on his man, instead goes inside to Coventry. Looking back for Rodriguez, is going to fall for Coventry again. Oh no, oh my god, what a strike. Nearly finds the top corner. Let's just have a look at some of these. You can see in terms of the average position, they are very deep. They're not getting out into our box or our half all that often. So we're very much happy with that. We're just going to continue on. I was about to go for a focus shout. Ball in, deep corner, Goldson. 3-2. And now there could be a little bit of pressure. Halkett's not having a great game. I'm going to look to make a sub now. Halkett's playing at 6.4. Magala's not having a great game either. Maybe we should just chuck on another. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. Let's go into our tactics. So I'm going to go 2 up top. Resende, Fessin, they're both actually going to come off. Selly can play in central midfield, but I think I might take Selly off as well. We're definitely taking off João Resende. He's going to go off. Moukoko is going to come on. Fessin's then going to go off, and we're going to bring on Shanklin. So we're going to go 2 up top there. Then I think what I'm going to do is take off Selly, although he's having a decent game. Well, actually, we could maybe take off Cecchini. Yeah, so let's put Selly into the Mazzella. I'm going to drop him up into there. We're going to go deep. No. Ball winning midfielder, defend. Going to go 2 box to boxes. I think Selly can play a box to box, can he? Can he play a box to box? He can't. He can play an advance or deep line or just central midfield. Central midfield might work. Put him on support. Commentary on the box to box. Cecchini down into here. Okay, that's not going to let me do it. So let's do this. Then I want to put Magala into the middle. He's going to be our ball playing defender. Then we're going to have 2 centre backs either side of him, and then we're going to bring on Koulibaly, another one of our loan signings, also from Borussia Dortmund actually. So that is how we're going to go for the remainder of the game. We're going to drop onto balanced as well, and we are going to say let's just waste a wee bit of time. Also, I'm thinking about saying let them invite the crosses, because we've got very tall players. I don't think they're going to score too many goals in the air when they've got Alfredo Morelos up front with Carvalho behind him. But they're 2 very, very small players, so I think aerially we should be able to dominate that. Let's go for a focus shout as well. Instructions, I'm going to say let's be a little bit more direct. Let's not run with the ball as much. Let's actually dribble less. Also, let's focus our play through the middle, because we're not really going wide anymore. I'm going to drop onto balanced. I don't know why that didn't do that. We've got a chance here potentially. Rodriguez finds Shanklin trying to get a flick onto Moukoko. And Rangers now on the counter, and Fashion Sakala's in. I wouldn't have minded fouling him. Oh, he's hit the bar. It's hit the bar and come out. Nielsen just needs to clear. He does actually find a pass in the end to Coventry. We get away with that one, chat. Let's make another sub. Benny's on a yellow card. Let's bring on, we need someone defensive to come on here. We don't really have another holding midfielder on the bench, so Don Braun is going to have to go in. Nielsen's on a yellow card. I'm going to take him off. We don't have a right back on the bench either. Oh dear. Okay, let's bring on Naziri. So what I'm going to do, in fact, is put Braun over to right back. Koulibaly goes in here. Magala goes to right back. Braun is there. Okay, Naziri can't be the ball winning. That's going to have to go to Coventry. Let's switch those round. Okay, I'm good with that. And then on my instructions, I'm now going to say get stuck in. But no one's on a yellow card now. I've taken all of them off, so I don't mind getting the late yellow card in order to get through. I'm going to go for another focus shout. And I think I'm going to go for time waste all the time, providing that they don't score here, of course. Nice, well, one back by Naziri. Selly still has it. Got an overlap on the right hand side of Magala. Magala into Coventry. Moukouko's in. Is he onside though? Can he finish? He can't bloody finish. What is wrong with Moukoko? I expected it. I'm not gonna lie. I expected him to come in and shit all over the division. I really did. It's a good save from the goalkeeper, but we expect him to score. In fact, let's actually go back into here and into this one and be a bit more disciplined as well. And then also drop onto cautious. In fact, I'm going to regroup instead of counter press as well. Ball over the top. Koulibaly, oh, it's not the greatest of touches, but the clearance long. Moukoko, and his touch ain't good enough either, to be honest. Connor Coventry, is he going to get there? He can. Shankland, Moukoko was making the run. Shankland's fouled. Morelos, that's a yellow card for him. Couple of minutes to go. Can we see out this 3-2 win against Rangers? Oh no. Are we going to concede in added time again? Nice, Rodriguez. Alcott just launches it forward looking for Moukoko, who again just sort of didn't run, but he's won the ball back. And Shankland! That is going to seal it. We are through to the next round, and we've now knocked out Celtic and Rangers from the competition in the first 2 rounds in which we've played in it. Although I say that, Rangers have a chance. It's still not over this game. Kamara gets it back out wide to Kent. If they score here, it's still going to be a very nervous last minute or two as Ilic goes for goal, hits the post. Let's drop onto defensive. Let's make sure we see this through. Big game, but again, unfortunately, it's not points. We need points in the league, as we have actually just made it 5-2 with Braun getting a late goal just to really round it off. Does a little bit of Irish dancing. I mean, he's German. I guess they dance like that too. I don't know. Get in the comments. Let me know if Germans do sort of Irish dancing. I think they do. I feel like they do. But yeah, really good result. 5-2 in the end against Rangers. That's going to demoralise them just a little bit, and that is going to give us the morale we need in order to kick on with our season now. We should have the cup draw as well. We do. The quarterfinal cup draw has actually already been done for some reason. We missed it. We're going to be playing against Dundee. If we have a look at the other games as well, St Johnstone against Ross County. Aberdeen will not more than likely be Aberdeen anyway. They'll be playing St Mirren, and then Kilmarnock versus Motherwell. We are definitely the best team left in the competition. Tough games, teams we want to avoid. Ross County, Aberdeen. Other than that, I feel like we'll beat any other team very comfortably. So more than happy with how that draw has gone. So we have one more game left for today's episode. That is going to be the first knockout game against Lazio, the first leg. So what I'm going to do is jump over to the game. Okay then, chat, so here we are, pre-game against Lazio. This is right before our Europa League first knockout round clash, the playoff clash as they like to call it. This is the first leg. We're away from home. It's going to be super tough. You can see the team in front of us. We're pretty much the same as what has been playing in the first 2 games this episode. However, we have decided to go and start Gittens and Moukoko, both giving them again another opportunity to shine. If they don't do it, if they can't cut it, then I'm sorry, we have to just bin them. And I mean, it's going to end up costing us a lot more money if we don't play them, but we've got to put the team first. So we're giving them another chance. Let's get into it. I'm a little bit nervous. I was a lot more positive at the start of this episode. I was very positive when we signed Gittens and Moukoko on loan, but it's just the form in which they've been on at the moment really isn't filling me with too much confidence. But here it is then, the Europa League knockout game against, look at how good and strong that team is. Mobley, they've got Langley. That's not bad. Still got Milinkovic Savic there as well, I see. Obviously there's our team, pretty much again the same, like I say, other than the two changes, Moukoko and Gittens coming in. Need a big result here. Like, to be fair, like a draw is a big result away from home. Like a score draw. Well, I don't think they do away goals in Europe, do they? So, especially in this year. So I don't think it doesn't really matter. Just a draw is a decent result. But let's get on with it. Obviously, key highlights. If we can get any win, like even a 1-0, I'll definitely take that. Magala playing it forward towards Gittens. Again, sort of nowhere really near it. He's managed to win the ball back though. Decent little ball over the top towards Selly. Actually, looked better at first thought. It was actually a pretty terrible pass in the end. That's a long ball. Magala wins that. Cecchini trying to bring it down. He's actually caught in possession by Immobile. And Lazio now on the counter attack. Some decent pressure to sort of force them sideways and sort of backwards, then into a little long ball. They've managed to find the pass out wide here to Hagi on the right hand side. Immobile's in. He's got to be off, isn't he? He's got to be off here. There should be VAR, but it doesn't look like it's going to VAR. We're going to see the offside decision now. To be fair, it is Nielsen. He looked ahead of Magala, but Nielsen does keep him on at the back post. That's fair enough. It is 1-0 Lazio. Okay. Work to do already. Not ideal to be a goal down inside 5 minutes. The last thing we wanted to do was to concede a goal, quite frankly. Pedro on this left hand side cuts in onto his right foot. Nielsen does okay momentarily, but really didn't do enough, and that's a fantastic save from Acosta. Decent strike, to be fair, but it is a save that we sort of expect our keeper to make when the shot is taken from that far out. Hagi then taking the corner, it's whipped in, backstick, Longley was there, and Acosta, another good save. But this ain't looking good for us. This is not looking good for us. Yes, okay, this is the away game. Do you know what? I'd take a defeat 1-0 or by 1 goal. So I think if we're gonna win this, it's gonna come down to the home leg anyway. Alright, Acosta, just play it short. Good lad. Wide right, loads of space. Cecchini is in a bit of space, turns. Moukoko's in. Moukoko, fucking finally scores a goal. Well, it's his second goal. It's his second goal for the club. He did score against Dundee, but that is his first goal in Europe for the club. Moukoko makes it 1-1, although Hagi now, another deep ball, and it's Pedro's off the bar and tapped home by Longley. We were level for all of 3 minutes, if that. So we were level for 4 minutes at the start of the game. We leveled it on the 26th minute and we're behind again on the 29th. I mean, there's just difference in class, isn't it? That Lazio have, though Moukoko's actually having a good game, a 7.1. Gittens again on that right. He's still got loads of energy. That just tells me he isn't even running. Acosta, that's another decent save, to be fair. Luckily for us, no Lazio player following it up. 2-1 the Lazio then at half time. We definitely need to be better in this second half. So I'm going to thrash my arms, tell him it's not good enough. Hopefully we get something a little bit better in this second half. Pedro's caused us so many issues as well. Oh, we nearly won it back. It was kind of Coventry trying to steal in. Oh, such good football from Lazio. Can barely get close to him. Bit of an awkward save that from Acosta. The attack is still live and Gittens is going to be booked here. Yellow card. No, okay, no card, but dangerous free kick to give away. This is going to go straight into this area here and it's going to be headed into this corner. Nice Halkett, good header away, but Moukoko not really on his toes. That's got to be offside. I mean, they want the penalty. It probably would have been a penalty had he have not been offside. Another chance here then, looks like it for Lazio. We maybe need to make some changes. Gittens again is playing a 6.3. Quite frankly, he ain't good enough. Coventry just punting it long. Unsure why he would do that. Double check that, that's all good. I mean, their press is very good. As soon as we get the ball into our midfield three, the press straight away. Cicchini, the only one finding a little bit of space. Moukoko got players ahead of him. It's Coventry. It's 2-2. Let's go. Come on. Did not expect to be getting on level terms so early in the second half, but the team talk might have worked. But again, we're level, but for how long? Preferably more than 3 minutes. But I think it could be less than a minute. Pedro on this left-hand side comes inside. Zaidu, Nielsen trying to win it. Zaidu's going to get away from him. Ball across. And Immobile scores. This is getting ridiculous. We cannot stay on level terms. We score a goal. We go and concede a goal. Costa does that. Nice. Okay, Gittens, you're getting up. Look, he's still got full health. Like, his condition's still full. Like, what is that? Not good enough. I wish I could send him back, quite frankly. Rodriguez also having a poor game. So I'm going to bring on Herald. Magala, to be fair, Nielsen can come off. I'm going to bring on Cabello. I could take off Selly as well, because he ain't had a great game. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to bring on Barry McKay, just for fresh legs. See whether we can do anything different. I mean, my two fullbacks have changed. I don't know if that's going to help us. Oh, good block. You've got to be... You can't just give up on it. PSG are leading Everton. What a game that is for the first knockout round. Celtic are drawing 0-0 with Fiorentina at the moment. I mean, if we can somehow find an equaliser late in the game. I'm going to bring off Benny. Going to bring on Ortiz. It's the last sub. Oh no. Hadji with a free kick. Dangerous area. Hits the post. And cleared away by Halkett. Moukoko then gets to the loose ball. But end of the highlight. I mean, Moukouko's actually had a decent game this time round. Going to go for a bit of demand more. I'm going to say work ball into the box, see whether that maybe helps us out a bit. And I'm going to drop into balanced whilst doing that as well, so we're not overcommitting. We can go backwards, try and find a late goal. Hopefully we can just touch the ball, because we haven't really done that a lot in today's game. Longley plays it across to Caselli. They've switched the ball well, but now McKay picking up the loose pass and he nearly gives it away. Coventry evades the tackle as well. Ortiz. Look, we're just forced into pumping it long, and that isn't doing anything for us. That's not our normal game. And what is that from Barry McKay? Just doesn't even look and just kicks the ball. And this is far from what we normally see when we're watching our team. And Immobile's in again. Oh my god, he's at the bar. What are you doing? Oh shit, the bed. This has been one of the worst performances we've had in this whole entire save. We're lucky to have only lost this by 3-2. This could have been a hell of a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse. I don't like what I saw. I want to say I'm proud of it, but I'm not a fan of that. I can't. As much as a result, I'm proud of the result. Losing 3-2 would have been fine if we'd actually played well. But we played really, really bad. Like, really bad. Just bad. I can't get over it. Okay then, chat. So that is how we are going to end the stream. Up and down stream in terms of results. We lost to Aberdeen first game. We then beat Rangers in the Scottish Cup, which, to be fair, not really bothered too much about it. We've won it already in this save. And then we lost to Lazio 3-2. Again, the result, not bad. performance, terrible. We've got a game against Motherwell which we'll play off camera, and then I'll come back for tomorrow's episode where we'll have Lazio, Hibernian and Celtic. Guys, I really do appreciate everyone who's been here. If you're still here and you've watched the whole video, get in the chat or get in the comments and just comment Captain GG exclamation mark so I know that you have been here the whole way through. I really do appreciate everyone's support. If you haven't already, smashed the thumbs up as well, please do, because it really does help the algorithm. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow night for another episode of the Jumping Jambos. See you then. Peace out, boys.